Okay, folks, let's look at what theory and prediction today's boxing news brings. As always, like everyone else, we like to give our opinions. Some will agree, some won't agree. It's just opinions and theories. Nothing is real until it becomes real. It's just theories and speculations. Nothing personal. Forget about the numerous heavyweight boxing organization belts and titles. There are only two real boxing titles worth holding, the WBC and the WBA. The other organizations are not the real deal. That's my opinion. A lot of people might not agree with it, but you got your opinion, I got my opinion. We recently witnessed the IBF selling the title belt without even having to fight for it. It's been bought with cash to make cash. Well, it's quite simple why they did this for a huge amount of cash. Blimey, there's a lot of cash going around. Oh, hold on a minute. Turkey Al Sheikh got lots of cash. Cash from Joshua versus Dubois fight. And when Joshua beats Dubois, it will be Joshua versus Fury fight. Then, or shall I say, IBF will rake in truckloads of money. Hold on, man, sorry. Truckloads of cash. Good business, right? Of course it is. But doing this, they devalued the IBF belt and the title. Wasn't the Boys versus Hergovich interim fight and not a title fight? I'm 100% sure if this was going to happen, Hergovich will have approached that fight differently. Or was there a deal made behind closed doors? Or shall I say, under the table cash? And is Fury going to fight Usyk if it's not for the undisputed title? Or Usyk going to step aside and let Fury versus Joshua go ahead? I wouldn't be surprised. Additionally, the WBC ranks fighters as they please. How did they rank Fury behind Joshua? Isn't Fury fighting Usyk? Then he must be ranked above Joshua as number one. Fury only lost once compared to Joshua's three times. Never mind about who he beat. You can say the same thing about Joshua, Usyk, and the other heavyweights. Can you imagine if Fury did beat Usyk? They will have lined up to kiss Fury's big gypsy ass all year. But whatever they do in the organization doesn't matter because next year there will be a new champion. And that fighter will be Anthony Joshua. We can argue about it as much as we like, but the facts are there, and I'm coming to that any minute. All this talk about Daniel Dubois beating Joshua or posing a danger to him is mere speculations and opinions. No way Daniel will beat Joshua. In fact, Daniel is having sleepless nights about fighting Joshua. Deep down, he knows he can't beat Joshua. Daniel's main concern is how he's going to lose and hoping he don't get knocked out. But unfortunately, he will get knocked out or stopped. Everyone is entitled to think or say what they like, but it's going to happen. Even Frank Warren, deep down inside, he knows Daniel has no chance, but Frank can't lose. Frank wins both ways. Deep down, he probably wants Joshua to win so that Joshua versus Fury happens. Can you imagine how much he will make if it does happen? Loads of cash. Blimey, it's cash again. The reality is that plans are in place and the path is clear for Joshua to bulldoze his way to the titles. The truth is, at this moment, there's no one who can beat Joshua. Forget about Usyk. He won't fight Joshua again unless the Arabs offer a truckload of cash. Blimey, it's cash again. Usyk will likely move down a weight class or retire. He's in the movies now, I think. He's doing a movie with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. If a rematch with Fury happens, Fury will beat Usyk this time, and I believe he will, because there are some shady deals going on behind closed doors or under the table. And all along, there is this talk about Fury versus Joshua, and Turkey Al Sheikh wants this to happen. And if Fury does beat Usyk and feels confident, he might take on Anthony Joshua, but again, only if the Arabs offer a significant amount of money. It's all theoretical, but the fact remains that once Fury and Usyk are out of the way, there is no one capable of beating Joshua. I've had my criticism and praises for Joshua in the past, but now I'm saying something positive about him. No one in the world has the ability to step into the ring and beat Joshua. He possesses the power, boxing skills, intelligence, and dedication that few boxers have. Since changing trainers, Joshua has become more focused, aggressive, and strategic. It will be incredibly challenging for any other boxer to stand toe to toe with Joshua in the ring. Good heavyweight boxers typically come from America, Britain, and Europe, but currently there aren't many emerging from America. Perhaps Jared Anderson has potential, but he lacks experience and hunger to take on Joshua. In Europe, heavyweight fighters are running thin. Agi Kabayel, Efe Ajekba, Frank Sanchez, Martin Bacol, Zili Zhang, and possibly Wilder if he hasn't retired, Joseph Parker, and many others. Joshua will defeat them all. Zhang might pose a challenge, but he needs to do it within 5 rounds or he'll gas out. Parker will likely get knocked out, and Joe Joyce will meet the same fate. In 2025, Joshua will dominate the heavyweight boxing scene unless a special fighter emerges from an amateur background. Even then, it will take years for that fighter to gain enough experience in the professional game. So until then, Anthony Joshua will reign over heavyweight boxing. Whether we like him or not, there's nothing anyone can do about the way he's been molded. He's Eddie Hearn's goose that lays golden egg. He's going to look after him. He's not going to let him get beat. He's going to pick the easy fights for him to make him look good. If he loses to Dubois, he's finished. Do any boxing fans really think Turkey or Eddie or even Frank Warren wants Joshua to lose to Dubois? Well, I don't. Not when there is fortune to be made. Joshua versus Fury. And then Joshua with whoever else. That's why he will dominate the heavyweight division. That's what I call groomed heavyweight. We shall see soon. Personally, I think Fury, Joshua, Usyk, Giant Anderson, Daniel Dubois are good for boxing. Whether we like them or not, without these heavyweights, the heavyweight division will be boring. My theory is Turkey Al-Sheikh will probably get rid of all the boxing organizations and have only one belt for each weight category, rather than 5 different organizations. For instance, WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, and whatever else, and have one just belt, which makes sense. Before Usyk became undisputed, there was few heavyweight champions, and all claimed they were the best until Fury beat them. So did Usyk, and then Usyk beat Fury to be undisputed. And having one organization stops politics and corruptions. Let's see what Turkey Al-Sheikh does. He might take over the whole weight divisions, flat weight to heavyweight, all over the world, and put it under one roof. Or he can F it up completely. So what do you think, folks? Any comments, opinions, or theories, please leave them below. And don't forget, hit the like and subscribe. And see you next time. And thank you for watching.